Hello, 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 and welcome back to the continuing adventures of Jub Jub, not Spriggan, the Ogre Wizard, as he treks through the dungeon. Where last we left off, the intrepid mage had picked up a bunch of cool spells and cleared out the swamp. He had also trained up his shield skill significantly, and just overall doing pretty decent actually. Let's see what we got going on here. We've got every slot occupied by something reasonable. Polyresist, except for Lek going, so that's nice. Oh yeah, and I paid everything I had to pick up some really important rings. Uh, let's run. Let's run the ice ring, I guess. Overall, yeah, that seems like a reasonable choice right now. And yeah, that's all there is to say. Skill training wise, I've been working spellcasting, and I just decided let's turn on traps and doors for the sake of some benefits. Let's let shields and dodging are the cheapest skills to raise from the pure defense skills. Shields will allow me to wear a higher tier of shields, so that's the direction I'm going. So yeah. So that just leaves the question now of where to go next. Given the success we just had doing snake, I'm tempted to say let's try spiders. And by tempted I mean very tempted, so let's go. There is a possibility of one really negative event happening while I'm here, and that is that I will happen to stumble across a ghost moth without knowing it, be drained of all mana, and have him in melee range. But if that happens, I can switch to a slaying ring and pound the crap out of him, or hit a teleport while wearing a teleport ring. So, a teleport control ring. So I should have options. Let's see how it goes. First enemy that I actually encounter is a demonic crawler. He's not smart enough to avoid fire. He doesn't have to be smart enough to avoid fire. He's strong enough to tank it, apparently. Okay, we should get out of here. Things are getting dicey already. That's not it. We switched that to G, right? There we go. Get up an ice barrier, just for the sake of murders. You're behind me now, so you'll die. And there we go. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, and I also have See Invisible, so it's not like I won't see a ghost moth if I decide to switch over to that ability. Okay, Isicundrons has finished off one of my enemies. The Fitted Cloud will make shorter work of the other. Nope, we need to run. Demonic Crawler's on us. Let's drop a fire area. Should really try a slaying ring if I'm not wearing it already. I'm not. Yeah, you know what? Slaying ring is just more pertinent here. A little bit of extra damage potential behind one of attack is not going to make up for +7 to hits, or my not my 2 hits, my damage. Definitely, I'm going to need to heal. And actually, that's a fair point. Let's res the dead so that I have somebody to tank shots for me and help me escape from trouble. Orb spiders, definitely want to do massive quantities of cold against them. Let's see if you're able to be maneuvered. Yep. It's a tarantalagra. Or tarantella. It's like a tarantula, except the word means dance. Res dead. Now that we have multiples, put a fire up, and then we'll start beating the crap out of you. Yeah, that actually paid off really nicely. You poke, poke, blast, blast. It doesn't matter if you hit my ally. My ally hardly counts. Where the fuck did Uru come from? I swear he wasn't here and he just appeared. Somehow, I mean, he literally wasn't here at all. Like, he didn't walk in, did he? Jesus Christ, what is it with spawning enemies? I just must have a really low attack speed, so one attack gave him 2 or 3 turns to enter the screen with. Anyway, he's standing in ice, so how long is he gonna last, really? Disentangle myself, get some spider to eat. I'm wearing that sling ring, right? Okay, good. Slaying Ring is definitely proving its worth already. In fact, given how often I'm relying on my axe for melee damage, it may just end up being worth my while to train axes a little bit. Not a lot, mind you, but you've seen how... I've said it before about other skills, that first point is worth a lot, and it takes very little to get going. Yeah, so maybe... How precious is everything here? Animate Dead is already fairly reliable. Hunger is pretty trivial for everything that I can trivialize it for. Let's just throw some good money after bad into axes. Just get it up a level or two. Shouldn't take too much energy. I mean, at this point we're talking about raising level 15 skills up a point, so... Okay, that's fair. That's a ambush. It's designed to do exactly what it did. I blink out of it and then just freeze everything to death. Confuse whatever isn't going to get. Let my allies die in the snow. Eat whatever I have available, and then res dead until I succeed. I now have enough meat bodies to tank for me. Where's the lightning bolt on? Is it H? Okay, let's see if I can't nail some things with that real quick. I mean, technically it's a hungering spell, but... Mephitic Cloud for melee and Ice Cloud for not melee. Should be able to destroy things with this combination. Butcher me a Tarantula. And res the same. Alright, God. It's constant, this getting caught in a web. It's as if the Tarantula fires webs at its victims. Which, now that I said it out loud, actually would make perfect sense. Demonic Crawler. Ooh, you know what? He's standing against a corner, so maybe I can get a double or triple zap off on him. Okay, or just, fire a lightning bolt that misses repeatedly. That works too. He's in a fire, so let's just beat the crap out of him. And not let him escape. Okay, HP restored. Pretty sure he can't be res, but he can be eaten. Just use my axe. And then let something else tank the shots. Alright, new book. Nope, old book. Drop it. Easy kill, and res, and we move on. No more food, chunks are all expired. There's a reason I still prefer Animate Skeleton. I would have had food coming up to my eyeballs despite having res so many enemies. Or, yeah, so many enemies as allies. Come on, give me something to work with. There, I'll eat red back. Hell. Do I look like a picky eater? Lady, you don't want to know the crap I'll eat. Hunger is unchanged. Spellcasting is marginally improved. Spell levels have been gained, however, and that's really the key. Gain a jumping spider and continue my exploration. Yeah. When I hit things with an axe, they suddenly seem to take 3 turns. I think that's what's going on. You know what? I don't care. Get out of the web already. Give me the chunk. Alright, down a floor. I know I'm burdened, but I don't really care. It's not going to last very long. Fire back. Oh, perfect. Drop some ice zones. Okay, take a step back and drop the following ice zone. Excellent. That should kill most of them. Okay, being in a net is not excellent. Let's pull these guys, actually. To the waiting ambush. I forgot I had frigging ambush level reinforcements up here. Eat, pick it up, heal, go down. Eat again. See, I told you that burden wouldn't last. You can leave the ration where you found it. Just kill the spider, please. Okay, can't kill the spider, that sucks. Drop an ice zone on you before blasting you once. Wow, the ice zone probably hit a lot of enemies by the looks of it. Butcher. Get back. And ice the area again. I was willing to be hit by ice that time, but mercifully it didn't come to that. Eat everything. Butcher. Axes are very slowly being trained. I should really just turn them off again. I don't know what the point of training them is anyway. I guess it's bothering me that I use my axe as much as I do and yet have it as untrained as I do. But drop 18 poison needles. If you actually find yourself needing them, God help you. And the steel javelins have got to go. I can't afford the weight of steel javelins. I'll just use the crappy ordinary ones if I use them at all. Nailed. Raise dead and eat flesh and keep going. Roxanne, why don't you turn out the lights? Oh no, wait, don't. Fire, that should burn you to death pretty quickly. Come closer, that I might squash you. Like a bug. Literally. Good God, that was a lot of difficulty rezzing. Okay. Poke the remaining trapdoor zombie to death. And as you can see, I've settled into a pretty humdrum pace, which is exactly what I wanted to have happen. Not looking to... the challenge is playing a weakened race, not playing a weakened race poorly. And yes, compared to the races I typically play, Ogre definitely qualifies as a weakened race. Not the weakest of them, but a weakened one. Alright, and I think we're getting pretty close to this floor being cleared as well. Drop some ice zones just to deal with these incoming pests. You guys are all gonna die in that ice. It's kind of funny, actually. The beauty of not caring about your summons. You don't have to be, like, trying to chase them back in and out and such. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, in order for it to hurt, it would require that it hit. Throw in a net. Okay, floor 2 is cleared. Let's move on to floor 3. Cluster around me while I ice you. Make sure that one of them intercepts the ball that was intended for me, the orb that was intended for me. Okay, I can't apparently... Oh, I'm confused. Shit, that's what's going on. Cure out of the confusion quick. Fear. They're not going to have very good MR, these spiders. That should bring me to the stairs, and that should get me out of there. I got confused and kept trying to cast spells, and I was playing too fast to stop and wonder why none of them were hitting. That was painful. Hey, you, come upstairs. Let's fight this out mano a mano. Except my mano includes 4 spiders. 4 zombie spiders. Ooh, glowing animal skin. How does that compare to my modeled dragon armor? Oh, it's going to be very uphill to impress me, actually. But I do have 3 identify scrolls, and that is a good start. R-I-J. Double cold, double massive accuracy boost. No thanks. Resist poison is more important to me. And even if that weren't true, armor versus no armor. You get no benefit in terms of AC from using that. You become confused so that it's only the demonic crawler I have to be concerned about. Blink in the wrong direction, of course. Set up a fire and watch things start to die in it. No, you're not dying in a fire after all. Well, we'll take IMB to your face to finish you then. Raise dead. I picked up javelins and a rock, eh? No kidding. Just start throwing shit. Ironically, my axes are... Oh, shit, are you kidding me? No. How did I get confused again? The Tarantella actually managed to get through and bite me again. Alright, we'll just see what happens if I wait it out. He's in ice after all. So maybe I don't have to use a curing potion in the end. There we go. That hit woke me up. Or it just happened at the same time as I woke up. Either way. Definitely gonna blanket the area in freaking ice before eating something to fix the growing weakness. Where's my nearest staircase, just in case I have to plan back that way? Fair enough. You, get off me. The rest of you can follow. Oh man, that orb would have been sick if it had hit one of my enemies. I do not want to go up with two of them, but what can I do? Blink. Flight. I don't care if... Oh my god, you can step on water? Oh, that's just unfortunate. You don't get rezzed by any chance, do you? No. Demonic crawlers can't be rezzed. I didn't think so. Yeah, poke, blast, attack, kill, regenerate mana, with the goal, of course, being... Oh, okay, it's Nergal. He can raise dead, so I will do it first. I got drained just as I went upstairs, which is unfortunate, but not beyond understanding. Can't wait to eat any longer. Eat all the rotten food off the floor. You're still alive, right? Yeah, grab. Or not alive, you're still got food in you. Definitely want protection from missiles. Definitely want a retinue of basic butterflies before I go. Perfect. It actually worked out exactly like I was hoping. Nergal can't get a clean shot because of the butterflies. I get to attack him first. Use an orb of destruction. And then Isekundarin's Mystic Blast explodes to take him out. A little bit of overkill, granted, but overkill is made up of two words, and only one of them is important. Yeah, man, I remember when Isekundarin's was the best spell ever. Mystic Blast, I mean, now Battle Sphere is the best spell, and Isekundarin's Mystic Blast is a weird spell that I just have a crush on for no good reason anymore. Drop an ice zone to stymie the incoming forces a little. Don't let the Tarantella actually succeed in getting me confused again. Yet another ice zone. Eat. And this is actually a really good position to try and raise dead from as soon as the ice is dissipated. Perfect. A lot of bodies. It's good to build up that critical mass of army so that I can get this kind of effect going. Reminds me, how am I doing for experience? I turned off access, good. Traps and doors should get to at least 5, I guess. Just so I can pretend that I have some. Be like, see, I do have traps and door skills. Keep going. You, come closer. Fish. Nom 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 nom. And that's exploration. Next floor. You, come. Ice the hallway. Ice beyond where I iced the hallway. Ice beyond where beyond where I iced the hallway. Oh, there was only one of you. That was overkill. The best kind of kill. There is no kill like overkill. Put up a fire so that you can die in it. Ooh, it's Francis. Dangerous? Yes. Immune to mephitic cloud or ice? Neither. Alright, looks like the mephitic cloud succeeded, and the giant orb of destruction should put a dent in her HP. Am I engulfed in ice? I'm not. I'm pretty sure he is, and boom, that's kill. Just blank the whole area, or whatever remains of it. We'll worry about food in a second. Okay, excellent. Moving on. Francis is capable of abyssal banishment, I want to say. Not certain, but I'm pretty sure. So, even if I'm being glib and flippant about it, I actually am very grateful that he went down as fast as he did. Potion of resistance. No, you know what? We're going to drop ice zones beyond, because that'll just kill things faster. And we're holding on to so much food right now that it hardly matters in terms of hunger. The chunks will rot before I've used them all. Self-mephitic. These are all mephithicable enemies. What are you thinking? And this is the one non-mephithicable enemy, so even better to focus him down with non-mephitic choices. Raise dead. Butcher the unraisable dead. And blast the remains. I do have plenty of demonic food to eat, so continue to raise dead. Counter-orbed. That could have ended badly if the two had hit each other, but it was very, very unlikely. And even if they had, I was far enough away that me taking any serious flak from it would again be unlikely. Drop the confused cloud and bludgeon the crap out of whatever remains. Very good. Confuse the tarantula before it confuses you. Ice beyond the range of that, so that if they dance away from me, they die. My allies seem to have no problem being like, oh, our lives don't mean anything to us. We'll enter the ice. Why don't you guys just back away for a second? And you know what? Eat the sultanas off the floor. They don't last long enough. I always used to, I mean not always, but I one point try to do the math to decide whether or not it was actually ever, you got a net benefit or net loss of sultanas. Of hunger on sultanas, because, you know, it takes so long to eat them after all. Drop a bunch of that, drop... Now you're fine. Okay, next floor, and final floor as it turns out, so... There's a rotting corpse somewhere. Excellent. Next floor. This is the last floor too. So the fact that I haven't seen ghost moths yet makes me even more nervous than ever that they're definitely going to be on this floor. Wait. Oh, never mind. I still have mana. Okay, I thought I had 0 mana. Definitely get upstairs. Butcher one of these guys. For the love of Pete, stop taking so goddamn much power. And start raising the dead. Drop some of the food. I don't need that many chunks. I just wanted to carry what I could. Okay. Let's ignore that and just start spreading the ice. Well, it's nice that at least some of these traps are showing up now before I step in them. Of course, this is the spider pit. It's pretty much impossible to get through here without being webbed. Even if you have good traps and doors, what all that ends up meaning is you tolerate being trapped on purpose every now and then. Because there's no way to truly avoid it altogether. Eat what's left. Ice the target. I can't ice that target easily, so... Of course, he's a jumping spider, so he'll jump right into more danger. That's definitely the wisest use of your jumping ability. Okay, let's see where we are now. Redback zombie. Well, I don't care if my zombies are caught in webs. That's their problem. Okay, most of this level has been explored, which I've actually very uncharacteristically gone with the auto-explore technique despite it being a final floor. I just don't feel like using up the resources of a scroll of tell me what the floor looks like. At least not just now. Blow you up. Confuse you and res. I couldn't get the res off. There we go. Res finally succeeds. Grab these broken chunks from where I blew something up. And we're making our way towards upstairs. Okay, drop a chunk. And back to the exploration. Now we're getting into the narrow side passageways, which almost certainly indicates the end of this branch. Widespread use of ice is definitely going to be in order. In fact, what am I running for abilities? Resist poison is critical. Slaying is not. So go ahead and put on the vision ring right now. Slaying is nice, but it's hardly critical. Excuse me. Against demonic crawlers, it's definitely helpful, so I would consider it a swap ring even now, but what's critical is not coming up against a ghost moth and not realizing it was happening until you're too invested. That's mission critical. See, if I can just spread my ice properly like this, might get through this with minimum. Hey, stop fighting. Just hang out, relax, and don't die frivolously. There's plenty of good reasons and ways to die. Okay. Okay, we're totally going to have to raise dead pretty soon. No, I don't want to walk into freezing vapors. I'm not sure why my allies do. I guess they just don't have the same problems I do with cold, seeing as they're very resistant. I still have some rotting meat, so let's make that some not rotting meat. Okay, and the rest of you res. You know how in MMOs the bosses sometimes have additional enemies you have to fight? Little ones that get in the way. Not that hard to kill, but ignore them and their DPS is enough to really damage you. Well, I'm basically doing that with these zombies. I res a whole bunch of ads and good luck trying to deal with them. And the whole time I'm just powering myself up. Actually, this invisibility ring is also giving me a nice bank of extra 9 mana, which is proving very nice to hold on to. God, every other step I get trapped. Okay, looks like there's just one actual entrance, so let's go finish this off. Am I not rocking on poison resist? No, I am. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if that's a big oversight if I am. Freaking spider pit, man. These guys work on poison. Let me rephrase that. These guys operate with poison. Okay, you know what? Now's a great time to just start spreading massive quantities of ice again. I'm starting to get to the point where I don't have enough vision to know what specifically will counter my future enemies. There's the ghost moth, the one I've been worried about. How bad is invisibility evocation? Not terrible. 71% means it's very unlikely, but it is possible. I'm surprised. I was pretty sure the ghost moth couldn't see me. That can't see me. Excellent. So I will just use this opportunity to pummel the crap out of the ghost moth with relative impunity. Okay, now it can see me. Hit Isekundurn's Mystic Blast a couple times. And finish it. Excellent. And put back on. Oh, I was already using the right ring. Great. Head towards whatever is attacking me and just tell them to swarm the tar out of it. Raise dead, raise dead. Attack with all your might. Ordinary moth is hardly a very scary sight. Suppression moth I would be a little bit more worried about. Okay, what is that guy? Just a scorpion? It's fine with me. Ice the crap out of him. That hit me. I lost some heals and heal wounds and such, which sucks. You know what? Just go in. I don't care. You guys are undead. You resist that shit. Eat what I've got. Res additional adds. Demonic crawlers can't be eaten, so swap for demonic crawler flesh. Or it can't be res, so swap for the flesh. Set up a fire, and then we'll just pummel this one into submission. Excellent. It's nice to have a multitude of killing methods available to me. Definitely going to throw some more ice in the picture behind this guy. You guys go focus that jumper. Excellent. I don't think that ghost moth is really scary right now, so we're going to take advantage of the fact that it hasn't blinded or taken my mana yet to kill it with mana. If that worked, that would be hilarious. Just drown him. Fire and pummel. Moving into a good position for my pummelings. Raise the guy as my ally. Eat some ambrosia. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. Second rune. Yay! Grab some more bread, and now we're going to eat the ambrosia, knowing full well that it might confuse me. Oh, I ate rotten chunks instead. Yeah, you know what? Let's push myself to full here. Go, minions. Kill the jumping spider. Okay, hey, level 20, not bad. Chunks have all rotted. Still hungry. Stomach is not as upset. Push myself to maximum, and ambrosia. Ambrosia. Confusion is not something I'm willing to brook later on in the game. Ambrosia. Okay, full health. A little bit of temporary int loss, a little bit of temporary life loss, but nothing that can't be fixed. Any new wands? No, just the random effects. Yeah, this is going really well for us. Really, really well. Next time, oh, traps and doors is fine. We'll turn that off for now. Next time we run, I'm probably gonna take another look at shields and figure out how high it has to be before I can wear that large shield of protection that I saw before. But for the time being, all my spells are getting really powerful, which is great. I have 5 spell levels, so I'm pretty close to being able to pick up another level 6 spell or 7 spell or something. Shield skill's great, and 2 out of 3 runes ain't bad. Given my options, I don't know that I could ever clear out Vault 8 on this character, but I would be remiss not to at least try to get down to Vault 8, just for the experience, if nothing else. What about Slime Pit? I've got Preservation. I've got Massive Ice Clouds that kill everything up to and including the Royal Jelly. The only thing that really would be lacking, and I've got corrosion protection. The only thing that's missing is mutation protection. If I get that going, Slime Pit might be possible, actually. I would really want some source of haste, too, though. Once I had that, might be worth just going straight to the main dungeon again. I don't know. Dungeon Revolts next time, probably. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys. Okay, actually, I can't do that just yet. I want to get back to the main lair before then. And of course, just in classic crawl style, enemies keep respawning the moment your back is turned. Righto. Seriously, I just got shafted. Alright, there we go. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.